Is it 5 o'clock on the dot? Hell, maybe a little early. I'm all right with that if y'all are. Come on in the house. Yeah. Jeff Smith is watching. All right, Jeff Smith. Looks like it's you and me today, Hoss. All right, here comes some more. Oh, yeah. Dylan Dorsey's here with us. Hey, Dylan. Matthew. Jerry Morrow. Jason Freeman. That's right, brother. It's good old JC here with you live. I am your host to break on through. I am the unimpeachable president for life. And I'm going to tell y'all something. I have got a lot of shit to talk about today. Can you dig it? Look at all this. See, I got stuff written in between stuff. I'm going to let a few people get in. I can't wait too long, though, because I really want to get this done before, it takes too much time. But first thing I'd like to address, I'd like to get the unpleasantries up front and out of the way. Eric wants to know who my unimpeachable VP is. Probably Barry Hannibal. But anyway, unpleasantries. Let's get it out of the way. Let's get done with it. I'm sure everybody here knows when I say the name Zach Hembree. You know who I'm talking about. He's a close personal friend of mine. He's my main man. And since we're here on Facebook, I'd like to report that he's got a little problem going on here on Facebook. No, he's not done anything against community standards, so put your pitchforks and your torches away. I want you guys to remember what I say to you right now. Red flag directory. Red flag directory. Look it up when you get on Facebook, especially if Zach is a friend of yours on Facebook, because he will need to be for you to do what I'm asking you to do. Some idiot who has history with Zach's wife has made a page called Red Flag Directory, where he is imitating Mr. Zach Hembree. I'm asking you all, we all join together. We're going to help one of our own. We're going to go on there. We're going to go on that page. You're going to report that page as it being a fraud. Someone acting like someone else. Now, I've already done it. But Zach Hembree's got to be a friend of yours before you can have your complaint go through. So if enough of you on here, if you're friends with Zach, show him a little support. Let's get rid of this idiot. The only way this guy could take a swipe at Mr. Hembree. I don't think he'd have the lack of sense to do it in person. All right. I see some people saying they're going to do it. Timothy Welsh, man, you got a lot of stuff coming to you in the mail, son. Man, I got so much to talk about. I don't know where to begin. Okay. First, I'll show you this. Then I'm going to go, have you got this yet? Rancid Vat, Radio Rampage. You sitting there saying, hey man, I got a good ass record collection here, man. You ain't got this in it, it ain't. That's the first question someone will get. Hey man, look at your record. You got that Rancid Vat, Radio Rampage? You're gonna go, no man. I heard Jeff Clayton talking about it, but I ain't got it yet. Well, get it. You hear me? Jeff Williams. Scatboy Records. Look at all those Facebook pages. Scatboy Records, Jeff Williams. You can get one there. It'll have the instructions, the email. I tried to write the email backwards last week, and it was not a very successful experiment. But this record is something to behold, and you must have it. Speaking of records, I got these in stock. That might not be for community standards, but I also got the Dixie Fried, where I do lead vocals with Alcoholics Unanimous. Damn great feather in the cap for me from shit way back in 91 or 92, something like that. Oh, damn. As I mark things off, boy, I'm starting to... I can't decide which one I'm gonna go. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna give Janice another plug here on Break On Through. You all know my friend Janice Blythe, Ruby. Hills Have Eyes 1 and 2. Eaten Alive, Incredible Melting Man, Black Oak Conspiracy, Drive-In Massacre. She's in all of them. See, my audio is a little muffled, eh? I got it turned up all the way. I don't know. No one else has said anything. Hopefully, yeah, the video's backwards. I'll know that. But anyway, you go to her page and her store. It's right there when you get past the intro stuff. Her store, there's a link to her store there. She's got 6 brand new photos, 5 of which are Ruby from the original Hills Have Eyes. Now, maybe you think, well, damn, I got 96 Janice Blythe pictures already. What? No, I would say that. But, well, there's Austin King. All right, good. Glad you hearing me, brother. But, hey, man, you know what? These things are the right price and the right, you know, it's Halloween. Send one to a friend of yours somewhere, man, that maybe ain't expecting it. Well, it'll be a hell of a damn present. A lot of guys have done that on here. One dude bought his dad something for Father's Day, bought an autographed Ruby photo, and the guy was ecstatic. And she's got a couple things going on here. October 20th, if you happen to be in the Palm Springs, California area, on October 20th, Janice will be appearing live at a establishment called Quads. It's their Halloween party. They will be playing a Alfred Hitchcock film, and Janice will be there from 6 to 9, selling some pictures, selling some autographs, meeting some fans. So if you're in the area, try to make it to Quads on October 20th. And on October 24th, she will be doing a radio interview with our old buddy, Bloody Mess, now known as Derek Moody, on his very popular syndicated radio show, Church of Rock. So, you know, in the next day or two, we'll have the link, and we'll be able to put that everywhere. So Janice is getting busy now. See, it's like talking about her here on Break On Through and helping her with the page and stuff, you know. It's like, and also too, man, if any of you guys know the guys that run any of the horror movies, sci-fi, exploitation movie fan fests, put a little pressure on them and say, hey man, why don't you do a Hills Have Eyes reunion here, you know, because like, I think the only person from Hills that we've had here in Charlotte has been Dee Wallace. I don't think Michael Berryman's ever done one of the things here, so push for it. Well, you know, Janice ain't the only one that's got some live stuff going on. Oh, ANTiSEEN's got some live stuff going on too, brother. Oh, yeah. October 22nd. It's just around the corner. Just around the corner. There'll be ANTiSEEN around the corner. ANTiSEEN around the corner. ANTiSEEN around the corner for me. Especially if you go to Freeman's Pub in Gastonia, North Carolina, October 22nd. We'll be playing with two fabulous rockin' teenage combos, one of which is known as Stop Talking. Another one has done some time here in the Queen City. They're called the Queen City Rejects. Both are fantastic. It's Johnny Dick from the Queen City Rejects. It's his 50th birthday party. So they're going to play last. You know, we're going to, you know, that way we can really, really knock it out at the end. And make Johnny Dick never forget the day he turned 50. Those are my instructions. Oh, November 13th, Ground Zero, Spartanburg. ANTiSEEN with I Hate God. November 13th. December 18th. Now, I still don't have full confirmation on this one, but I started advertising it anyway. I hope that's not a mistake. But December 18th is supposed to be our Christmas show at the Tipsy Burro here in Charlotte, North Carolina. You got 3 chances to see us before this year is over. Now, I know someone's going to say, hey, man, what about Boise, Idaho? We're not going to Boise. We're not touring. We don't know when we're going to tour again. Things are difficult. And I think it's going to get more difficult. I hope not. I love being wrong. I would love to be wrong about that. But 3 chances to see ANTiSEEN in 2021. And you're probably asking, well, Jeff Clayton, what the hell are y'all going to be doing in 2022 then? Well, that's a damn good question. One I wish I had the answer to, but there's a few things I do know about that we will be doing in 2022. Because as of this weekend, we begin recording our brand new studio album. Well, I wouldn't lie to you about that. Well, damn, Jeff Clayton, you know so much. What's the damn album called? You know what the album's called? Great Disasters. That's the title of it right there. Great Disasters. As of this broadcast, 11 songs, maybe 10, I don't know, it depends on time. Even talks with my main man, Dennis Highland, about maybe a CD simultaneous release for the great country of Japan. Arigato, Dennis-san. Ah, you just wrote that. Okay. Speaking of my main man, Dennis, he gave me, I always ask for you guys to send me ideas of what you want to hear about, and Dennis gave me a good one about album art. Like, what inspired some of our record covers? What are some of my favorites? What are some of my least favorites? And you know what? That's what it was going to be about today, until I came unprepared. That's going to take some preparation. I've been working crazy hours at the job. We are preparing for inventory, and we work so hard before inventory so that when inventory comes, we hardly have to do anything. It's a strategy, and you get all that time and a half, so that ain't bad either, is it? And speaking of what we're going to talk about today, another one of my main mings, Jerry Morrow, gave me a good idea. Jeff Clayton, since it's close to Halloween, why don't you talk about some of those Halloween shows? Well, that's what I'm going to be talking about. Not today. The show right before Halloween. I'll be talking about that. And I don't know, maybe you've noticed the Walking Dead t-shirt. The t-shirt, and now I added a sweatshirt, a pullover crew neck sweatshirt, because I'm you know what, I'm going to be honest with y'all. This has been the most dismal pre-sale I've done yet. Oh yeah. All of them have been great. And me and Miss Clayton thought this was going to be the big one. But it has not been a gratifying yield as of yet. But the pre-sale goes on until the 18th. After the 18th, man, I'm taking it down. I got to count what I need and get them ordered. So, we'll see what goes on. Maybe it'll pick up right there at the end. Sometimes it works that way. But before I get into my topic, I got a few things here. Let's see. Okay. Don't forget, tomorrow night, Tent Talks Tunes. On Malcolm Tent's Facebook page. 7 o'clock. And speaking of Malcolm Tent will be performing live on Monday, October 18th. In Morganton, North Carolina, at Green Eggs and Jam Record Store. And this will begin at 8 p.m. Malcolm Tent live. And one more thing I would like for you guys to check out, if you get the opportunity. Please go on YouTube and look up the new program, KD After Dark. That's the Dean of Sods. He's got his own YouTube channel. Got a couple videos up for us already. Gonna be more. And don't worry, just because he's got his own show, that don't mean he ain't coming back to break on through. Matter of fact, he's coming back to break on through in November. But KD After Dark, YouTube. Now, has everybody got their break on through brew close by? You know what, David? I can't subscribe to KD After Dark because it asked me to sign in, and I don't know what my password or my username was, so I leave it alone. I just watch YouTube. I can't comment on nothing or give nothing a thumbs up or a thumbs down or nothing. But I want everybody to get your break on through brew. And I want us to drink a toast and wish a happy birthday today to Mr. Ryan Lloyd. He's a big fan of the show, big fan of the band, big fan of all the stuff linked with it. Happy birthday, Ryan. In the great country of Canada. Let's all do it. Happy birthday, Ryan. Ryan, if you're watching, and I mean, you may not be watching right now, but if you're watching on a replay, I just want to tell you something. There's a lovely lady out there named Dominica. Oh, there's Ryan. There, Ryan, you know Dominica, right? I'm going to tell you something. That girl loves the hell out of you, Hoss. You hear me? Just let me show you what you got coming for your birthday. Can you dig it? Look here. Test pressing. Too hot to handle the rejected. Honor Among Thieves. 2017 test pressing that was rejected. It was too hot. You could not play it. Some stereos could play it. But it's loud. It's loud as fuck. Couldn't do it. You got one of those coming. Oh, you say, oh, well, that's nice. No. You got this coming too, Hoss. You know how many of these there are? 15. And you now own one of them. The EP Royalty Overrun. Oh, yeah. Oh, you think, oh, she loves me 2 records worth. No. She loves you a little more than that. You're getting these 2 singles too there, son. Oh, yeah. Is that it? Nope, Georgia, Walking Dead from the pre-sale. These will be coming to you first. I'm going to get these in the mail to you tomorrow or the next day. But yeah, you find that girl. You got to walk right up to her. Give her a great big kiss. Mwah! Do it! All right. All right, now I'm down to my topic. Yeah, that's a hell of a birthday haul, ain't it? Yeah. Man, ANTiSEEN.com has got gifts for any and everybody in the household. Even your old grandma that's sitting in the chair, no matter how hot it gets in the house, she's always cold. ANTiSEEN Walking Dead sweatshirt. Oh yeah, any size. All right, I think that's all the announcements I have, and now we're going to start. I'm start talking about some stuff here. And you might be, when you hear what topic I'm going to bring, you might be, Jeff Clayton, what the hell? What are you talking about, Hoss? But you know what I just got the urge to do, and it has nothing to do with anything I'm saying. I just feel like going, how long has this been going on? Voice cracked a little bit at the beginning, but I just wanted to do that. I don't know why. It's out of my system. I want to talk about women in music. You know something I don't think I've ever said. If I did say it, it's because I was young, dumb, and full of you know what. I was just. But one thing I don't get is when people say, "Oh man, she's a great drummer, guitar player," you know, for a girl. Andy Miller agrees with me, man. Look, I'll tell you something. When I first heard the Runaways, you know, the 5-piece version with Cherie on vocals, Joan and Lita on guitar, Jackie on bass, and especially Sandy West on the drums, man, I didn't go, oh man, that's really good rockin' shite for some gals. You know what? No. Leave off that last part for some good. If there was a guy that just happened to have a sweet voice like Cherie Curry, then it's good rockin' shit. Period. I never bought into that whole, oh, you know, that's good for girls. Nah. You tell me Susie Quattro can't rock as hard as Ted Nugent? And I'm not some feminist nut job, you know? I just don't think rock and roll was just a man's game or music. You know, I mean, man, you know, I listen to women vocalists all the time because it's my favorite kind of music to listen to. If I'm listening to country, I mean, you know, most guys, when you say, I'll listen to country, oh yeah, man, I listen to all the good shit, like David Allan Coe, Hank Jr., Waylon and Willie. You know, while I'm doing shots of whiskey and shooting my pistol. You know what I listen to when I listen to country? Tammy Wynette. Oh, yeah. Loretta Lynn. Leona Williams. Got tons more, man. Who did, Tanya Tucker. How much do I love Tanya Tucker? Well, when we were on tour with the Murder Junkies back in 93, 94, the first tour I did with them. We blew off a show in Dayton, Ohio, to go see George Jones, and man, Bill Weber was pissed. So pissed he wouldn't even go to the George Jones show. He just sat in the van. Fuck it. Well, we said, well, we're going to see George Jones, motherfucker. And we went. We watched. We loved. We were walking on the way out the door, and they said, in 20 minutes, Tanya Tucker will be in the blah, 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 blah auditorium. We're like, oh, well, I guess we're going to the blah, 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 blah auditorium then. Great show. I see y'all people ask me if I've heard of so-and-so. I have to, man, I can't, I have to go back and do it. You know, I'm liable to go offline if I start touching the damn screen too much. But, man, on a daily basis, you know, I got to listen to playlists that I do all the time. Sade. I listen to Sade every day. Every day. Damn, Jeff Clayton, why don't you listen to the Mentors and Nig Heist and all that kind of... I've had my fill of it, any and all that, you know. The reason I bring this up, man, is because, let's see, Martin, Kate Bush, love Kate Bush. Love her. Even Kronos from Venom said that he hitchhiked to go see Kate Bush at the Hammersmith Odeon. And said when she came on and started performing, he stood there and cried. That's Kronos from Venom, the real Venom. Donna Fargo. Man, you know, two of my favorite singers of all time happen to be females. I think, and I even hate putting categories. Oh, who are your favorite singers? You know, your favorite men singer. Who are your favorite women? I mean, I just like singers. I like people's voice that I like to hear. Now, you like things for different reasons. You like things for influence because you like to put in some of what they have into what you hope you have, or try to mold what you have. And then you listen to things just for entertainment, just because it is pleasing to your ear. A wise man named the Whiskey Rebel once told me there's only two kinds of music: music you like, music you don't like. And I will go so far as to add to that great lesson and say that there is a third category of music, music you haven't heard yet. Yeah? Two of my favorites, Karen Carpenter and Christine McVie and Fleetwood Mac. Two of my favorite singers of all time. And of course, Cher. But the real reason I even wanted to bring up women in music, because I don't know if you guys remember me telling you that I was part of, you know, our friends Josephus and the George Jonestown Massacre band from Memphis. You know, they've done 3 really incredible tribute records. They did one to Black Oak, Arkansas, which I was part of. They did one for Johnny Cash. And they did one for Nazareth. But recently I got asked to be on the next one. And I was given permission by the main in charge of this whole thing, Joey Killingsworth. He gave me permission to tell you guys here on Break On Through, and then you listen later tonight, about the track I was asked to do. And what an honor and a privilege it is for me all the way around. Not only do I get to be on the record, I get to sing one of my favorite MC5 songs, Sister Ann. And I'm telling y'all, I gave it all I got. I gave it all. Everything JC had, old JC had, was left in the damn studio because I gave it all I had. And it was a performance that I am very proud of, and I cannot wait for all of you to hear it. But that's not the icing on the cake, man. Let me tell you what the icing on the cake is. Guess who's playing lead guitar on this track? With me. Ryder from Nashville Pussy. Oh, yeah! I don't lie to you. Now you're going to tell me, oh man, Ryder, oh, she plays guitar great for a girl. Man, she can play circles around most motherfuckers I know, and I know some motherfuckers that are talented. Let me tell you, can you dig it? And man, all I've heard is some rough mixes. Just some rough mixes going back and forth. That's all I've heard. And it blows me away. It's like, it's one of them things you listen to it, you're like, oh man, I was part of it. And I am so honored to be part of that whole project. And I, of course, when it comes out, I'm going to be pimping it like crazy on here. But, yeah, man, you're talking to a guy who, in my 38 years of being an ANTiSEEN, I've been called every ist in the book. Any book any ist you could call somebody, I've been called it. I've been accused of it. Sexist. We may have said, we came up in an era when punk rock could be tongue in cheek, when you could say things you did not believe and did not mean, just out of pure shock value. And then we covered a lot of subjects doing that. But we're never, and never have I been in my life, a woman hater. I love and respect women. Just go ask that beautiful brunette that I got in there. I had her on here last week. Man, we had a great time. You guys enjoyed that, didn't you? Oh, she's going to be back too. Oh, yeah. And yeah, there were lots of groups before the Runaways. I saw someone mention, Fanny and Susie Quattro's sister, and then there was their band together. What, the Pleasure Seekers? I can't remember. I'm drawing a blank right now, but yeah, that was all good stuff. But man, I'm telling you what I discovered. I didn't know about all that stuff till much later. So yeah. And man, I know that there are tons of other, and there's tons of even newer bands that I don't know, because I don't have my finger on the pulse of what's going on like I used to. I like staying in the comfort of what I know. I go for what I know. And then some of you may remember, ANTiSEEN once had a female bass player. Oh yeah, Dina Williams. Was she good for a girl? No, she was just fucking good. She could play the hell out of that bass. She only did like 2 or 3 shows with us now. But then that was right before Joe decided to take a sabbatical and move to Atlanta. And to her credit, she offered to stick with me with whatever I did next. But I told her, I said, well, Dina, I appreciate it, I really do, but I think I'm just going to find something and start from scratch. And that's when I went toward Newton, Lincolnton, and found dudes to play with that did the Slime Goats record with me. But just until Joe came to his senses and came back, and that's when Tom and I really launched Judas Bullethead into full swing for the short time that it was. That's right, Jeff Martin. How long has this been going on? There, I did it that time. So yeah, I can't wait till that track comes out. But I'll tell you what, I appreciate y'all coming today and hanging out with old JC on a Tuesday. I hope some of my news items were of some kind of interest to you. Oh look, I got this in the mail. Skullduggery. When will I watch it? I don't know. Let's see if there's anything else I need to show you. Oh yes! Finally! Got a copy of this from my main Mang. Rick Johnson. Look at that. Widowmaker's been telling me all about that. Widowmaker we know how each other feel about remasters and reissues of the same record and stuff, but man, I'm telling you, we both agree that that raw power that Iggy Pop got his hands on for the mixing and the remastering was primo. Widowmaker told me this is the only thing he's ever heard that comes close to it. So I can't wait to hear it. So someone just said G.G. Allen. Okay. Well, listen. You guys have a great week. Thanks for coming and spending a little bit of time with me here on the front porch. Sorry I didn't have more tales, but for the next two, I think Malcolm Tent will be with me next week here on Break On Through. Don't forget to go see him Monday, the 18th, at Green Eggs and Jam in Morganton, North Carolina. If you're up around that area, go meet Malcolm Tent. You won't regret it. You'll have a good time. Malcolm Tent loves to talk to his fans. Well, guys, gals, you take care. Be true and do what you do. Because you never know when the time's going to come when you're going to be expected to break on through.